35-year-old Wiatak Gbede takes us to the cassava patch in Damantan, Bomi County that she's lived on for most of her adult life. Before the pandemic, Gbede used money from the sale of her crop to sustain herself and her family. But Gbede has not generated any income from the farm since the coronavirus pandemic hit in March 2020.
Coronavirus for my hand to trap. I'm doing nothing for my children. Nothing. I used to get for my children to go back to school. So coronavirus not good.
Gbede is a mother of 6 children, aged between 20 and 2 years old. Before the outbreak, the children were in school, but they are all out of school now. Gbede's problems were made worse when her husband left her during the peak of the pandemic last year. She claims she did not force him out. Gbede's 20-year-old son was in the 10th grade at a high school operated by Mano Oil Palm, which took over the management of the plantation from Sam Darby Oil Palm Company in 2020. He has now left school to become the breadwinner of the family. He rides a commercial motorbike for a neighbor.
So now I'm going to the finance to pick aside to help my son. Because the parents are riding back, so now I'm going nothing.
Gbede is not the only woman farmer hit hard by the pandemic. As we further tour Bomi County, we meet Deborah Jackson in the historic town of Besau. Jackson says her husband left her when the pandemic got bad here. He left her with 6 children, 3 boys, 3 girls, all out of school now, except for the eldest daughter who has a keyboard scholarship at a local school. 44-year-old Jackson also has 4 grandchildren to fend for.
I'm struggling with my children. I don't have men. I'm not doing business. I'm not doing anything. Only by the grace of God sometimes I eat and not easy.
Jackson takes us on the cassava farm she was growing before the COVID-19 pandemic. A friend loaned her $15,000 Liberian to make the farm, but she couldn't generate anything from the farm because of the health crisis.
It cuts across the counties within Liberia that women got impacted by the COVID in different forms. There were reduced income in terms of generating income. They have reduced insecurity when it comes to jobs.
Radiatu Complex Organization, the Natural Resource Women Platform, works with international donors to help rural women in Sano and Bomi counties to farm and harvest cassava. The farmers then transform the commodity into finished products such as gari and fufu to sell. The women use the income to meet their families' needs. The income seems limited to meet their families' needs, compounded by the pandemic. Complex says her organization has yet to receive extra support from donors or the government to specifically support the farmers' recovery from the pandemic. Overstressed donors have not been able to help many countries, particularly those in Africa affected by the pandemic. The promise of helping poor countries vaccinate their populations against the pandemic seems far from being fulfilled, with only over 4% of Africa's 1.216 billion vaccinated against COVID-19, according to the World Health Organization, WHO. Complex says there has been an increase in marriage breakups during the pandemic because of economic pressure and lockdowns.
The reason why you will find that the men were refusing these women, because normally the men are not always in the house. They are like outside of the house. They are free to do things. But with the presence of COVID, that everyone had to be in like one space, it created so much emotion and tension between the women and the men.
75% of smallholder farmers, says the 2% women and 38% men, have been affected by the pandemic, according to the Farmers Union Network of Liberia. The union's national coordinator, Julius Baz, says women across the country, including in Bomi, account for most of the numbers.
They didn't have any plenty materials. They no longer were able to get to market to get plenty materials. They were no longer able to get to market. They were no longer able to farm together, to make farms together in their coop system, what you call cooperative. Because normally under the traditional practices, farmers go and work together in what you call coop system. For instance, if you have a farm You have a day assigned to you where the rest of the farmers will come on your farm to work, all right, to be able to produce more, to be able to cover more area. And from your farm, you go to the next person's farm. But that could not be the case, or that was not the case when COVID-19 was really raging in Liberia. And so the production level really dropped. Coupled with checkpoints erected along the various roads, coupled with the lack of purchasing power. Because once you don't sell, you will not have money.
Bass says the government needs to provide temporary support for those impacted by the pandemic.
It's about practically supporting agriculture. Put some money into agriculture and make sure that our farmers from down the line come up.
The Agriculture Ministry did not respond to requests for comments on the interventions the government has made for local farmers affected by the pandemic. It's the help that these farmers, hardest hit by the pandemic, desperately need.
I need help from you people to help me to help my children in school. My children, they are out of school. I don't get money. I strongly I want you to help me. For even my farm, because I'm a farmer.
I ask the government to help me for my children because I get no one to help me.
Our farmers are not listening, but we need the support. But if there's no support, we'll continue to go down the drain.
The pandemic looks to honor Court President Weah's pledge to make the country self-sufficient in food production. This report was produced by Power TV in collaboration with New Narratives, with funding from the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office. The funder had no say on the story's content. I'm Anthony Stevens reporting.